Oh shit, this is muddy. But, wow, man, this guy really got stuck. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, that'll do it. We are back out here today at Lake Mead. I am here on a Saturday, guys. This is 4th of July weekend. I'm going to show you guys in a second at the boat launch here at Hemingway Harbor. I expect it to be full of people launching their boats today for 4th of July weekend. There's hardly anyone out here. This is like a ghost town. Let me show you guys what this looks like right now. So the boat launch is right over there. So we'll go over there in just a moment, because coming in, I expect there to be a long line, people waiting for, 2, 3, 4 hours to launch their boat on the biggest weekend of the year for the lake. And no, there's hardly anybody out here on a Saturday. I'll walk you guys up here, show you what it's looking like. See, the Lake Mead cruises are right here. They've had to keep moving this out because the water levels used to be way higher than they are right now. I'll tell you guys one thing that's not helping the situation right now when it comes to Lake Mead and the water levels, because this is the biggest man-made reservoir in the country if you didn't know. But the second biggest one is Lake Powell up in Utah. And water from Lake Powell comes down into Lake Mead. But Lake Powell recently held back 480,000 acre feet of water because their levels fell below where they needed to be. So that's helped Lake Powell, and they also got water, I think it's from Wyoming. So Lake Powell's doing better, but now there's less water flowing down here to Lake Mead. So I have some good news for you guys out here. Some of you have asked me before in the past videos, do they do cleanup out here? Because there's a lot of trash. I'll show you guys right now. People unfortunately have left a fair amount of trash out here. There's lighters, there's cans, people's food wrappers. But this company right here, Boating Lake Mead, they're actually picking up trash right now. So I was parked down here, talked to the guy for a little bit, and that's what he's out here for, is trash pickup. Because what he told me, everything you're looking at here in this immediate area is private property. It's actually privately owned. Once you get outside the tires, you see, he says, then it becomes federally owned land. But everything in here, this whole marina is privately owned. So there's 150 slips. The cheapest is $400 a month to have your boat here. The most expensive is $800. So they are in charge of taking care of this private land here. So they do clean it up. You need some help? I'll give you a push. Whew. It is pretty damn full. Shit. Just pull. You'll be all right. Okay, so after helping him unload the dumpster there, shout out to Tom. So Tom is a cool dude to chat with. He gave me some good info I'm about to share with you guys here. So they're doing some of the hard work out here to help keep Lake Mead clean, at least on the private property that is owned here. So unloaded that. He's got to go and give him a empty one now. So unloaded the full one. Now he's got to give him an empty one. We don't know whose car this is here. He pulled up and said, "Hey, is this your car?" I said, "No." So I moved my vehicle, but someone's vehicle is parked kind of in the way. So this is how they clean the trash out here at Lake Mead. Now I'm actually on the launch here at Hemingway Harbor. And as you guys can see, I mean, this is empty. There is no line to get on this thing. It's 10:30 in the morning right now. Again, this is Saturday. You think with 4th of July on Monday, the holiday, there'd be a lot more people out here, but there's no line. So just not that long ago, people would be out here and they'd be waiting 4 hours. Now, a lot of these guys do get out here at like 5 in the morning, to launch their boat. But you would expect on a holiday weekend like this, see the parking lot completely full. You would expect it to be slammed, and it is absolutely not. I talked to one gentleman earlier. I asked him about the marina here, and I asked him, you know, because they've had to keep moving the water, or had to keep making adjustments here, because you guys can see this sign right here. This was the water level in 2018. So in 2018, standing right here was the water line. You come down here, shoot, maybe 20 yards? And then here's the water level sign for 2021. So just a year ago, this is where the water line was. And look where it is now. Look how far it is. You come down here a little bit, and I'm still walking towards the water right now. So I asked the gentleman earlier, because they've had to keep obviously pushing the marina out to adjust for the water levels that keep going down. I asked the guy, I said, how far, you know, how much farther do you think they can keep pushing the marina out until they just can't anymore? Because 5 of the 6 boat launches are closed. And I don't know if the launches are all owned privately like this one is. I don't know if the others chose to shut down on their own, or if the federal government told them they should, or what the case is in terms of private versus public and who makes that call. But between here, where the water line is right now, and the island, it's supposed to be up to 100 feet deep. So probably got, at this rate, a couple years before we hit that, because the water levels have gone down just over 40 feet, like 43 feet in the last 2 years. But the water is going to keep going down quicker, because Lake Mead is actually in the shape of a V. A lot of people don't realize that. So as it goes down lower, it's going to go down faster and faster because of the shape of it. But they have room. They can keep pushing this if they need to. I mean, I guess until they actually hit the island, then at that point, you can't push it out anymore. So right now, I'm actually at the top of the launch, and I came here for 2 reasons. To show you guys, I want to give you guys a visual on 2 things. One of them, so here's the top of the launch right here. This is where you come in off the road, and you go and you line up and to launch your boat. So you can see one, it's empty. The other thing to see is this sign right here, where the Lake Mead waterline was in the year 2000. First channel I saw cover this was Sin City Outdoors. I'm sure just about everybody has seen at this point. They've been hitting it big with videos on Lake Mead. But this is where the water line used to be 22 years ago, way up here. So as you come down this way, every so often they'll mark it with where the water level used to be. And this next sign right here, right in the middle of the road, this says 15 miles an hour. This sign is where it's supposed to be the 4-hour wait time to launch your boat. So if there were a bunch of vehicles lined up here, it'd be a 4-hour wait from where this sign is right here in the middle of the launch. But with no one out here, it's like a 40-second wait. It's just how fast can you get down there and get in the water. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. You want to be in the vlog? You want to say hi? You want to say hi? You can be in the vlog? Say hi! If you guys are trying to get over to the dirt area, you can go back up and go around, or you can come down here and drive across the dirt, but in a little Honda or Toyota, probably better to go up and go around. You're welcome, man. No worries. Take care. That was cool. But yeah, right here is where you normally wait 4 hours to get in, or you're waiting 4 hours to launch your boat. But Empty, empty, empty. 4th of July holiday weekend, totally empty as far as people waiting to get out of here. No line, no waiting, you can just go. Here at Lake Mead with a nonprofit group out here, getting people out of the mud and rescuing people. So with the water levels that keep going down here in Las Vegas, they get vehicles like this who wind up getting stuck out here in the mud, driving out here, and they have to call someone to get them out of the mud, wherever they're at, to try to get them unstuck. And that's what we're here doing today with a group called SNORR. SNORR stands for Southern Nevada Off-Road Recovery. So they're the nonprofit group who, if you get stuck here in Lake Mead, that's who will get called if you need to get out. So what's been happening is because all this water keeps going down, you have situations like this where this person got stuck because he was trying to drive along the water line, so I got stuck in the mud hauling the jet ski. So talking to the guys, they're saying, yeah, if you're gonna put your jet ski or anything out in the lake, they're like, you got to do it like this. You got to back up directly into the water. You start trying to go along the water here and your vehicle's going to get stuck. So what they're waiting on right now is at least one, maybe two other vehicles to try to hook it up and pull the guy out. Right now at PWC is where I'm at right now, Personal Watercraft Beach, just west of Hemingway Harbor. There's actually a van stuck here too. You guys won't be able to see it probably. It's a little, right over there. So it's over by bathroom number 6, because here's bathroom number 7 here. Bathroom number 8 is over up that way. The bathrooms are all marked. And one thing I just learned is that these bathrooms, they just moved them a week ago. They said 3 months ago, this road right now, you see this white truck driving? This was underwater about 3 months ago. So last week, they brought the bathrooms closer. These bathrooms used to be about 100 yards farther back. That's where they used to be, over 100 yards away. So, and this road here now, it says it's tougher to drive on because it's so much softer that if you have to pull off this road to let another car go by, there's a good chance of people keep getting stuck out here. So with moving the bathrooms, with the water keep going down, it's just causing more and more problems, and more vehicles just keep getting stuck when they come out here because people get too close to the water. And oftentimes what people think is they see the mud here, and lots of times the top of it looks hard, it looks solid, because the top level will dry up. So on the surface, it looks hard, it looks solid, it looks like you can just drive on it, you'll be okay. But underneath that, it's still soft, it's still muddy. And for a lot of people, when they do drive over it, they don't find out until it's too late that that surface that they thought was hard is really not hard underneath it. So they wind up sinking real quickly. And if you look at these other tire marks, I'll come over here and I'll show you. These other marks you see, where people are trying to drive along the water line, they're trying to drive along with it instead of like backing up and just dropping off the whatever jet ski they have and getting out. It says these are other vehicles that got stuck here, another got stuck here, they had another one in the past that got stuck right here. So they have vehicles getting stuck all over the place. So all these tire marks you see going along the water line are vehicles that have gotten stuck recently and that had to get pulled out. Backup has arrived to help get this truck out of here. Now we got 2 vehicles to try to help get them out of the mud. They might have a third coming. They said they usually like to have at least 2, but preferably 3 if they can. And you can see, shoot, they're probably about 20 feet from where the water is. So yeah, they got too close to be driving like that. Heck, I'll get up here and show you how deep down they are, how stuck they are. And this truck's a dually too. So remember guys, the guys who come out and do this for SNORR, these are all volunteers. These guys are all volunteer. They don't get paid for doing this. So they're just out here doing it because they like to help. Oh shit, this is muddy. But, wow, man, this guy really got stuck. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, that'll do it. Ooh, and here comes the dust.
Keep coming.
Show you guys how stuck this truck is right now. Look at it. We got dually tires on it. Big old heavy beast. But you can't get out of this mud. Once you sink in this, you're in trouble. Give you guys a heads up what's going on. You can see they're obviously got both these hooked up. Each of these Toyotas has can pull up to 12,000 pounds. So they got 24,000 pounds. They figure he's not that stuck. It should be enough. You guys see these right here that they have on each of these? This is in case it snaps. These are made of nylon. These are not metal. These are nylon. So this is in case it snaps. It doesn't hurt anybody. So it'll fall. So he's gonna throw it in reverse in his truck, and the guys here are gonna pull him out. So let's see.
Right.
Woo!
One big tire now.
Man.
There's a rubber back there.
So, before we want to do anything else, I want you
Look how thick that mud is. It's in between the two tires.
over there, so I'm sure, you know, you're out, and then we will take care of the
Jeez. Oh, man.
Oh, nice, dropping the mud.
Yo! Not yet, but I will. Okay.
The rescue is now complete. So fortunately, the gentleman who got stuck is willing to be on here and give a word to those of you that are coming out here to Lake Mead. What's your name, man?
My name's Romy.
Romy, okay. So Romy, you agree to come on and share.
Yep.
All right, good. You don't have any problem with me recording everything earlier and all that sort of stuff? Okay, because
No.
yeah, he's gonna give the word of warning to you guys coming out here to Lake Mead getting stuck, because what kind of truck do you have?
It's a Ram 3500.
Yeah.
It's a big dually, oversized tires,
How much it weigh?
8,000 pounds.
8,000 pounds. So you said usually you do a lot of stuff in the sand dunes, right?
Yeah, a lot of off-roading stuff.
Yeah, so usually he can get to places where other people cannot with this truck. So yeah, but out here, man, that mud is.
Yeah, it's intense. So with I think it's because of the lake level dropping as quick as it is, it's just still real mucky and just nasty stuff. You
Yeah.
can't crawl through it. You can't go fast through it. It sticks.
Yeah, so don't get too close.
Don't get too close.
Yeah, you're
not
probably
at
within
all.
about 20 feet of the water line, I'm
Yeah.
guessing, where you got stuck at.
Yeah, I'm about 20, 30 feet off the water line, and the truck, I was just creeping through, it started to sink a little bit. I mean, I'm in 4-wheel drive. I have 13-inch wide tires, 6 of them, and I started to gas through, you know, keeping the momentum up so I could just hopefully float across and just get to another dry pack, and it just straight sunk. Like I went another maybe 5 feet and just sunk to both axles on the ground.
Hey, but fortunately, SNORR got you out though.
Yeah, no, great. Amazing help. I can't believe they do this stuff
for
just
free.
Volunteered.
Yeah, volunteer to do it.
So I mean, I'm definitely gonna donate. I recommend anyone who needs them to definitely donate. Gas isn't cheap. You know, cost of wages, everything is expensive right now.
Yeah.
Whole cost of living. It's
cool.
amazing what these guys are doing.
It is, man. But hey, you're out. Rescue
I'm
complete.
They brought 3 guys out here. So yeah, it was definitely a huge help for me.
Cool, man. Well, thank you for sharing your story.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Rescue has been completed. I got one of the rescuers. It's a volunteer in SNORR here. Go ahead and introduce yourself, my man.
My name is Carlos. I'm with SNORR. I'm also a part of the leadership for SNORR.
Oh.
I do everything about tracking, keeping updates for our local agencies that work with us.
Yeah. And you guys just pulled an 8,000-pound truck out of the mud.
Yeah, we did.
And you guys out here on a Saturday will probably do stuff like this a few times a day.
Yes.
Yeah, so you guys are out here on patrol, volunteer, numerous times throughout the week, pulling people out of the mud and that kind of thing.
Yeah, we average about 3 vehicles a day.
Geez, so how many hours a week you typically spend out here?
Depends on the situation, actually. If it's a rollover on a tricky trail, that becomes more time consuming for safety reasons, but usually your average recovery that we do is about an hour.
Okay.
But the longest we do is about maybe 6 hours, and that's really just for our safety in the trails.
But you guys come out here and you're out here week in, week out doing this kind of thing, pulling people out that are getting stuck out here just trying to have fun.
Yes, we got like 50 members, 60 members with our organization. So everyone has different days off, so there's always someone available. We all have our normal jobs. This is all volunteer. So there's always someone going to be available when you call for us to help.
And you guys cover Lake Mead. You guys cover basically within about a 4-hour radius of Vegas, right? So sometimes you go into Utah, you guys go Mount Charleston, even into California.
We do go to Barstow about maybe 6 times a year, just depends. We do have partners in other groups, like our neighboring sister.
Like in Nye County and that kind of thing, yeah.
We got people with other groups that we communicate with. So if the recovery is closer to them, we'll give them a message, and then vice versa. If it's close to us, they'll give us a message, and we'll handle it from there.
Hey, but nonetheless, man, you guys are doing good work out here.
Oh yeah,
pulling people out that are stuck, and a lot of them are getting stuck now because these water levels are going down.
Oh yeah, the water has dropped tremendously. I think where we're standing at right now, last month it was underwater.
Yeah, so it's just, and we're still fairly early into the summer here.
Oh yeah.
So you got a lot more people you're probably gonna be rescuing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So be careful when you're out here, guys. Don't get too close to the water. You might sink, right?
Yep.
Thanks, Carlos. Well, that was pretty cool. That was a cool adventure for today, seeing how a rescue works out here at Lake Mead. So big shout out to SNORR, the guy who started. His name is also Jacob, and he's a military veteran. Several of these guys are military veterans, and they're out here for free helping. So if you guys want to check out their YouTube channel, their organization, the links will be down below to check them out.